Hey family, I pray everybody is doing well. It's Courtney. Listen, well, I'm sitting here watching one of my favorite YouTubers, y'all. I got some favorites. K Renee, um, Broke Farmer, Yellow Door, Urban Homestead. Listen, this girl was with soil. So, and y'all excuse the mess. I'm girly over here and then Gardner over here. I'm taking over my daughter's downstairs office. So listen, I just wanted to check in and say, hey, I love y'all. I do. And also when I'm not in the garden, let me show you what I do. I crochet. I'm making flowers right now for a blanket that I'm making for my daughter. And that blanket right there, that red, black, and green, y'all, power to the people. Amen. My sister Pat made that for me, and I'm making this one for my daughter. So there are flowers everywhere because I have to make the flowers by hand and then sew them together. And this is my base right here. And yeah. So I've gone through a few of these this size. This is, I don't have my glasses on, y'all. Where are my glasses at? Okay, let's get the glasses because she can't see. All right. This is white Super Saver Jumbo, 744 yards. Now, this used to be this size, and so did this. And but I've been busy, y'all. I've been busy, and that's what this color looks like. And this is the pink, the hot pink. And then here's the white. Mm-hmm. And I don't really care for this one. I'm going to do it over. This yarn here, it feels really different from this yarn and the other yarns. It's really, it's almost like doll hair, I guess. I don't know if that would be an accurate description, but it doesn't stay together. Look at that. Look at that. That's a mess. So I've used all my flowers, and so I'm making more. I also have gray ones that I'm putting together, and some that I am just ripping apart because I don't like the way they turned out. I showed you this. Here's some more of this one. So I'm just, I like this color minus that. I like this color here, the little dusty rose. My daughter likes that as well. So this is my bag that as I'm putting them together and making the petals, these are the individual petals. As I'm making the petals, I drop them in this bag. And here's another one with the gray center. And so I'll find a place for it and sew it down, connect it to the rest of them. And I think I'm going to make a video where I actually show how to make the petals. I started one once before, and let me show you what happened. I was in the middle of, where is it? Well, anyway, I had to get new needles because in the middle of sewing together um, the flowers, my needle broke. And I like the plastic one. I can't even find it now. Wait. Oh, here it is. It broke. See that blunt end right there? I like the plastic needle because it's a little more flexible. But that night it said I quit. So, let me show you what I'm working with. See these needles? They're different colors, different sizes, and this is a straight one. This one is curved at the end. So as I'm connecting my flowers together, I like to use these and see that the eye, the size of the eye, it works really well for yarn. Here's another one. It's a little more curved, I believe. I like this one as well when it comes to um, actually making the flowers. And then there are some shorter ones that are just straight. They have a very wide eye on them, but I don't use these for anything. I haven't found a use for them yet. Um, and then, look at that. That one's a little more curved as well at the bottom here. I like this one too, but I don't use it very often because with the colors that I'm working with, it'll get lost. I've lost it, but I have several of them. Let me turn this television down. Let's mute that. And oh look, Broke Farmer is getting ready to come on. Oh yeah, so Broke Farmer. I love showing my citrus. Come see the citrus, y'all. Another one of my favorites, y'all. This is what I do. I have YouTube going. If I'm not out in the garden or with the grandbabies, then I'm sitting here crocheting, and the crocheting is something that I just started this year. It took me 4.5 months, almost 5. About, was it 5 months? In 5 months, um, I made 2 blankets. One for my youngest granddaughter and one for my sister. And it took, oh, it took 6 months because she just got her blanket last weekend when we were together for the we had a small family reunion. It was so fun. Um I took the blanket that I made for my sister to her, and with me just learning how to do this, I've never known how to crochet. I never knew how to crochet. I can sew. If I need to mend something, I can do that. But she was making blankets for everybody to hand out to them when we all got together over the Labor Day weekend. And I wanted to make one for her. So it took months. It took months. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And it didn't even turn out square, it was round. But I was glad to be able to do that for her. And so now my daughter, while I made one for my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter. I finished hers first, and a trip that we took to Oklahoma, I took hers to her. She loves it. She took her favorite blanket and threw it on the floor, y'all, and said, "Uma, This is my new favorite. Yeah, my heart was so full. I was so happy. Um, I did tell her, baby, you can't throw your stuff on the floor. But oh Lord, my grandson took one of my earrings. I lose an earring every time I have earrings on and that child is present. I end up with only one earring. Now I got to go upstairs and find it. But anyway, he's autistic. He loves his Uma and he knows his Uma loves him. And so, oh my goodness, let me make sure it's not in my bonnet. But anyway, I get all the hugs. I get all the hugs. And in giving his Uma all the hugs, I lose a earring every time. And so I got to go find it. I didn't even know it was gone until just now. But anyway, I'm making the blanket. And I just wanted to share that and say, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? And also, I read a lot. Don't look at this. It's vitamins and hair stuff, and don't look at that. But I read a lot, and I take a lot of notes. And so, you know, my daughter can have her room back next year. But it's just, it's what I do. It's what I do. And I just wanted to share that. I know I'm part of an amazing gardening community and I love it. I do. I have an amazing soil family. I follow several of y'all. Miss T Nog, Kay Renee, Asia from Yellow Door Urban Homestead, uh, CC's Texas Garden, Lead Farmer, Lady Farmer, I'm sorry, Lady Led, you know, the Analytic Gardener, and So Right, and David Corey, that's my dude there, y'all. He's amazing. He's funny, but he knows what he's doing. So, um, you know, we have an amazing gardening community. Soil family is what I call them. And but when I'm not out playing in the soil and checking on my garden, I'm in here making flowers and spending time with my grandbabies and getting on my daughter and son-in-law's nerves. But they know I love them. And that's pretty much it. What have y'all been doing? What do you do when you're not out in your garden? And where's Helen? Helen H. Yes, yes. I watch her videos as well. I see she posted one today. I need to go and watch it. And there's one content creator that I watch that she does nails. Mm-hmm. Long hair, pretty nails. I love her channel. And I haven't done my nails in quite some time, but I like to keep my nails done too. And I do them myself. I'm not giving my money to anyone that will disrespect me or any of my people. And I don't trust the cleanliness of their tools either. So I know I know my own dirt. And I use plenty of alcohol and nail polish remover. So I clean my things in soap and water as well. But yeah, I sit here and I sew. Um, if something needs to be mended, and I'm working on this blanket. And on occasion, I will have to go to YouTube and find a crochet video because if I don't touch this for like mm, maybe a week, okay? If something comes up and I don't touch the blanket I'm working on for about a week, y'all, I have to go back and relearn how to start so I can keep going because I forget. But yeah, this is what I do when I'm not outside in the garden or with the grandbabies. I can't get my granddaughter out there though. She's not having it. She's not having it. She's not gonna do that. She love her Uma, but the soil, that's Uma's business and not hers. But I am going to make a video on how I make these. And there are some videos out there, y'all, where they show you how to make the puffy flowers, but they're flat on one side and you have to push it from the other side to make one side look fluffy. I don't like that. So I make my own fluffy flowers and they're actually fluffy all around. They're fluffy all around. So you don't have to manipulate the flower for it to look fluffy. You just don't. It's just fluffy all around. And I love it. And my daughter, she likes them and so when she showed me the picture of the blanket that she saw online and she said, "Mom, this is what I want." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, how am I going to do that?" So I had to learn and these are some more petals that will make the flower. I'll probably use these here to fill in spaces. I like to see like that space right there. I'll stick that in there and sew it down just so it won't be a space, you know. I like the gray ones for space fillers. I like this color here for space fillers. Her favorite color is pink. So I think what I'm going to do is just take this one apart because it looks real rough, like it came up on the rough side of the mountain. I think I'm going to take this one apart and restructure it to where it's just single petals and maybe fill in, you know, spaces where there's no pink but white, gray, burgundy, and then stick a pink one in there where it needs some space and give it a little, you know, like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I've been enjoying this though. I have some serious memory issues, and to be able to do something, even if I have to go back and watch video um, to relearn or just to make sure I haven't missed a step or that, you know, to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Um, this makes it worth it. I'm enjoying it. I am. When I'm done with this one with the flowers, I'm going to, I still have two more to make. My youngest granddaughter, the one that I made her blanket for her already and took her blanket, she wants one with flowers. So I'm going to make her one and my oldest granddaughter. I also made my only grandson a blanket. His is yellow and blue. He don't care nothing about that blanket. It's not Spider-Man. He could care less. He could care less. Um, so but I made him one. And that blanket is probably on the floor right now. But yeah, I made him one too. And I just started doing this. Was it the end of December? I think the end of December, the first part of January. And once I get in the groove of what needs to be done, I get on in there and I can get, and not make it look like a skirt or a hat, because that's a real struggle. That's a real struggle when it's supposed to be a blanket. I have made a couple of skirts by accident, and a couple of hats by accident. So if I tried to tell you how do I get that off of there? There we go. If I tried to tell you how to make the hat or the skirt, I wouldn't have a clue what to tell you. I wouldn't have a clue. But I did by accident. And so I had to start over and start over and start over. That's why it took months to get just one blanket done. So, and I do have a video that I go back to often. And she's so detail oriented and specific in the detail. She breaks it down to where a child could understand it. And I greatly appreciate that. I don't know her name, but I have it saved on YouTube where I can go back and watch her video to help me get started again when I'm ready to crochet. Just do regular granny stitch. So I have that. And but yeah, I just wanted to share this with you all. This is what I'm doing when I am not out in the garden. So I'm enjoying this though. I am. I am. And then I have a bonus daughter and two bonus granddaughters. I call them bonuses because, other people have godchildren. She's like a daughter to me. And her babies, they're like my grandbabies. So I'm going to make them one too with flowers, but it's not going to be all flowers, if that makes sense. It will have flowers on their blanket, just here and there. And the blankets that are all flowers, that's for my daughter and my granddaughters. Yeah. So, what do you all do when you're not in the garden? How you feeling? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you excited about these fall gardens? I am. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm going to put together another garden bed, and I think I'm going to sow seeds for some broccoli. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I have to check the um what is it? I have to see if I have enough time in the growing season for broccoli. And if I do, I'm going to build that other bed and which is very simple. It doesn't even take tools. It's just, slide a piece in, click, slide another piece in, click, and fill it with the leaves. Um, I have goat manure, I have chicken manure, and then I also purchase cow manure, and so I take ash from the pit in the backyard, and um, I mix the ash in with that, and I put in worm castings, and y'all, I have a lot of stuff that I put in there. I couldn't tell you what's actually working because I put so much stuff in there, but that's what I do. And then after I've mixed my soil together, um, and I get and everything that I grow, I've started from seed. So after I'm done with that, I water and use 511. I use 511. Y'all, I've been talking for almost 30 minutes. Is that right? 26 minutes, 37 seconds. All right, y'all. I might have my daughter edit this. I don't know how to do it. So if it shows up the full length, I didn't even bother her. I just went on and posted it. But I hope you all are doing well. Next time I show you the blanket, I hope it's to show you how I make it, how I'm making it, how I'm making the flowers, and because that's what I really want to share, how to make the flowers. You know, someone might be interested in doing that. Yeah, and I enjoy it. It's a very peaceful thing. It's very peaceful. Now, in terms of cost, yeah, these blankets are expensive. If you if you try to find someone to make one for you, you're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these blankets. Yarn is not that cheap either, but it's cheaper than buying the blanket already made, having someone else do it. It's cheaper than having someone else do it. So, um, and it's a peaceful project. It is. I enjoy it. Well, anyway, it is getting cooler here in zone 6AB. 6AB? Um, yeah, 6AB, almost to Missouri. So it's getting cooler here. I'm glad I got things planted out. Some of the things I did start from seed in the house, and the rest of it I just amended the soil, sprinkled my stuff in there, my seeds, and covered with the cocoa core, and just let it go. Yeah, and I'm really enjoying that cocoa core. I'm enjoying that. I need to order another box, and because I plan on having that be half of my soil mixture if I decide to go on and sow seeds for the broccoli, if I have time to anyway. All right. All right. I just wanted to touch bases with everyone and say, hey, hey. I'm going to get back to this blanket. I've taken a 30-minute break just to talk to y'all and show you what I'm doing. All right. You all be encouraged. And I pray that your hands are blessed to do what they need to do. And grow you some food. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Yeah. Yeah. And do something other than nothing if you're not out in your garden. Even if you work either from home or outside of home, when you're home, find something to keep yourself busy, but make it something enjoyable so it doesn't feel like work. Okay? Bye.